Welcome back to the YGO Forbidden Memories, and we're gonna finish the game this part.
All right.
Wow,
Alright.
that's it.
Yes, this is it, Dwips. This is literally it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the mountain shrine. Alright, so now we're doing the mountain level.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dwips.
I congratulate you, but you'll regret that you made it here to the mountain shrine.
That's
See?
cheap.
Ahead lies the resting place for a sacred millennium item.
Wait, Captain Falcon, is that
I
you?
am sworn to protect it with my life.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Say, don't you know anything about science, but that wouldn't make sense here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Field Mountain.
Let's start off with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You are a pretty good hand drawer.
Alright. Fuse.
So this is what the High Mages think of fusion.
Is it?
I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of which, have you seen?
Oh, I noticed how apparently in the mountain
sorry, go
field,
ahead.
Blue Eyes is stronger. I don't get that.
But
What do you mean?
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is a light type.
Hold
he's a
on,
light-
hold on. Hold
And
on, let's see.
Well,
Let's see. The
actually,
field spell is mountain.
Light is the
so-
attribute. Dragon is the type. But sure, go ahead.
Let me see. The field is mountain. If I recall correctly, mountain may help out with something.
No, usually it's a field card that increases attack and defense of winged beasts, beasts,
Ah.
and maybe even dragons. So maybe that's the effect.
Ah, yeah. Here it is. Mountain. Increase the attack and defense of all dragon, winged beasts, and thunder type mountains.
Thunder. People still use the elemental types.
Anyway, I'm Angela Tenza. The Millennium Item you seek is under my protection.
Yes.
If you wish to have it, you must defeat me in a children's card game.
Wow. That's quite the...
Prepare to battle.
Don't you see, Dave? The stakes of the entirety of the Egyptian kingdom are on
Yeah,
the
Yu-Gi-Oh has this.
plate.
Yu-Gi-Oh has this mythology thingy where it keeps saying that the Egyptians loved playing games. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Mm,
I think so. Let me check.
well, their activity is mostly, at least for the nobility, because the Egyptian kingdom was very straightforward. There was the higher class who lived with the pharaoh, and the lower class, which were basically farmers and stuff like that. But the basic activities of the higher ups were basically having tours on the Nile, pretty much. Seeing how the kingdom was, at the same time having a small pleasant cruise. Sometimes they will probably do weird shit stuff like fetching one of their slaves to the crocodiles of the river, but that was just for the lulz.
So I guess maybe it's not that strange to think that they would play with cards. They find feeding people to crocodiles a nice bout of sport.
I mean, technically speaking, the papyruses were the first form of printed paper. No, not printed, but basically paper ever invented.
and a lot of
So,
inscriptions
who
on
knows?
monuments indicate that the Egyptians did practice wrestling, weightlifting, the long jump, swimming, rowing, shooting, fishing, and other
Well,
athletics.
keep in mind, they came also in contact a lot of times with the Greek culture, even before being conquered by Alexander Magnus.
And another surprising thing is that they also had ball games of sorts.
And of course, since they had the technically higher technology than any of the civilization back then, people speculate they were aided by aliens.
Of course.
Yes, indeed.
How could this be?
How could
How
this
could this happen to me?
Me defeated?
Yes, it's you, defeated. Yuki gets the Millennium Ring.
Yay!
Yay.
Whoa.
Yahoo!
Alright, now I think it's the water level. Oh, wait, guys. Let's see what's up around the
Oh.
Shadow of Glory. Why not?
Maybe something is gonna happen here.
Looks like the ruins of a temple. Okay, nothing.
Nope.
Seriously, why the fuck did they even bother to put that there if there's nothing in it?
'Cause it looks
We're not
cool.
even like super bosses in the campaign. or
Nope.
something?
Super bosses. You're silly.
I mean, there's one in Reshef. There was one in Reshef in the form of Ishtar Marik. So
Yeah, I know, but no, this game is as linear as it gets, Teo. There's literally nothing else you can do in the campaign aside from this.
huh.
Anyway, see shrine, blah blah blah. This is the welcome to the water level. Now you must beat me in a children's card game. Moving on.
Really, the most threatening thing these people can think of is be prepared to lose.
As you can tell, the writing is not exactly inspired.
Top notch. Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. The plot of this game is so lackluster, even by Yu-Gi-Oh standards, because there's not even an attempt at character development or any amount of interesting thing. It's just generic. There's an evil, and you must stop it because evil.
I'd say the overall plot is fine. The problem is that, unlike other Yu-Gi-Oh games, they don't seem to be trying nearly as much with the dialogue.
Yeah, like
Because the overall plot, it's fine, and I get that. You are the pharaoh, and you have to save your kingdom after it's been overthrown and your parents have been killed. Okay, that's a nice plot. What really needs to make it here, though, is the nice dialogue. And again, for as many problems as Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshef of Destruction had, at least it kept us entertained with its dialogue.
Okay. Maybe I glossed over it and I forgot, but apparently Shamrock Road is pretty much basically the point where we got back. So basically it was just our arrival point back in Egypt.
Huh, how about that?
Sakmatan.
So I guess it
Forgive
me! I guess it had
No.
that function and that was it.
Alright, go ahead, too.
I am the High Mage Sekhmeton.
That name.
Tech medicine.
Since time immemorial, it has been our duty to protect the Millennium items.
Bang
Obviously.
up job you're doing there then, mate.
Well,
And we shall never allow them to fall into your hands.
But some of them are in my hands.
Prepare to face my sea deck, and prepare to meet your doom.
oh god, you're a freaky frisk
You
guy.
shall pay dearly for your folly. Holy holly holy.
Alright.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
How many people do we have left?
I think this is the last guy, if I remember correctly. Let me quickly check for the thingy. Yeah, this is the last guy. This is the last sorcerer or mage or whatever. So this is the last high mage. That's a high mage. This is the last high mage. Like seriously, seriously, Japanese games have so many different terms for fucking wizards that it's so fucking confusing. Sage, mage, high mage, sorcerer, wizard. Jesus.
You know, High Mage makes it sound like we're just waving hello to them. Hi, Mage.
How many names can you come?
Good eye, mage.
How many names can you come up with? Oh, that reminds me. I know this is off topic, but don't worry, I'll be quick. So, Jova, guess what? I was watching the news earlier.
Yes.
Turns out an American study shows that apparently kids that are, badly treated by their parents, the parents hit them and shit like that, and, that kind of bad parenting and shit. Turns out that makes kids have bad results at school. So only now America is realizing this, apparently.
Huh. How about that?
No, it literally said an American study shows that this is a thing. Like literally, I was watching it with Vanessa, and she literally went the same thing as me. No shit. You think?
I
But
mean,
in all circumstances, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
dying.
I guess to be fair, I mean, I feel like all other Americans had already come to that. Were they like doing like that, saying that they just noticed it, or were they just recapping it?
No. Well, I don't quite know
Jump
exactly. Yeah, I did a jump cut because I kind of derped and I was there a lot of times, so I had cut. Anyway, but we're supposed to go back here. Go ahead.
Some of the mages came here while I was gone. They took off with Tiana.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Oh, good.
We need to have a damsel in distress, even in this
They
game.
want you, Yugi. They figure that they can drag you out with Tiana as bait.
Seriously?
Come on, Yugi. Let's go to the shrine and rescue Tiana.
Okay.
Destiny awaits.
It's not even just the well, it is the dialogue technically, but it's not even just the fact that the dialogue is not entertaining, Jova. This is literally what would happen if M. Night Shyamalan, or at least 2010 Shyamalan, wrote a Yu-Gi-Oh game. The reason this is so unentertaining is because every single line of dialogue is exposition. We have to go here. We have to do this. The Millennium items do this. The High Mages do this. The king. Go ahead, Jova.
Gives me great pleasure. Welcome you fools to your own funeral. Scram! We got bigger fish to fry.
Oh, I immediately do.
And I guess Joey threw down the gauntlet for us.
Actually, no. We're the ones who have to play against him because.
Well, that's what I mean.
Hashtag thanks, Joey.
That's what I mean.
To be fair,
Jono threw down the gauntlet for us, although we were probably going to fight him anyway.
to be fair, Dwebs, I wouldn't trust Jono with a children's card game, so.
Yeah. True.
Now, Joey, I would trust, of course.
All right.
I guess
That's another thing. I have yet to find an opponent in this game that actually has good trap cards. Not that there aren't. Don't get me wrong. There are good trap cards in this game. It's just that look at this. The guy has 2 trap cards. You'd think he'd have some kind of thing to protect his life points since he's not using any monsters, right? Basically, I'm going. Okay, maybe whatever. Let's take a risk. And apparently, those trap cards are harmless.
Unless those are just quick spell cards.
And I win.
There you go, done.
Pedro wins by doing, well, not absolutely nothing, but almost.
Not much.
Yep. There we go. Dragon Zombie.
Okay.
You cannot hope to find this labyrinth.
Yeah. Go.
Oh god, the labyrinth.
Look, ignore this guy. Let's move on.
And just as quick as he came.
Alright, there is, as far as I'm aware at least, there is no map of any sorts or any clue. You just pick random directions until you accidentally find the exit. And sometimes and sometimes
you're prepared to meet your ancestors.
not just that, Tail. Sometimes this asshole shows up and we have to duel him again. But don't worry, I skipped it.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. Tiana's waiting for us.
Alright, basically just take a shot in the dark. That's literally what you're doing here. Yes,
I can't take much more of this.
I know, right, Jono?
Which way now?
And nothing.
Every place looks the same. Where are we anyway?
You know, to quote Teo, putting out your own problems doesn't make them go away.
I think we finally made it. Let's go.
Let me guess you haven't.
Oh, of course, Seto.
We've come for Tiana.
Why is she winking?
Look at the way he's looking at Tiana.
I am surprised that you passed the trials of the labyrinth.
What trials? Like, all I had to do was just go random.
We could have done it with both hands tied behind our backs.
Well, yeah, it's just a matter of time. There's no difficulty.
Is that the best you can do? Huh. SATs in a nutshell.
The hostage. You can have her back.
Well,
seriously?
He just
I didn't use her as bait to take your precious item. That would be way too cliche. I did it so I could guide you to Heishin's chambers.
Heishin, or whatever, the villain's chambers. He doesn't
You'll
have...
find him in the temple ahead. Face him. Defeat him.
Why not just take us there? Why do you have to kidnap Tiana?
Would you really believe me if I just tried to lead you in the first place? And don't be a fool. I'm giving you an opportunity to defeat Heishin. Can you afford to ignore such a chance?
Yeah, might as
Ignore
well.
the chance.
Might as well.
You've made a wise choice, dear prince. You want to go on, Yugi?
What did I just say?
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yeah, fuck off.
But be careful, will ya? We'll be waiting for you.
Yes, we'll wait for you. I had absolutely no purpose.
I'll be there for you. When the
rain
rain
starts
starts to fall,
And look at that guy. Sato's at least polite enough to open the door for us, I guess.
Aww.
Along the way, you'll find mages that have sworn to protect you.
Alright, and now, Tail, you're going to meet the ancient Egypt equivalent of the Paradox Brothers.
It is
Oh
why.
joy!
And not in the way that you think, not their ancestors.
What is this?
You'll see. Go ahead, Dubs.
Oh.
Hold.
Halt! You are forbidden to proceed any further. So speak of the royal mages, Sebek the powerful and
Brother.
Neku the skillful.
Neku
This is where
Sakuraba?
it all ends.
Ha 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 ha.
Calling.
Prepare to die and lose.
So you have to face 2 duels in a row.
In this game, I cannot afford to lose. I need my game partner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shadow duel, I guess.
Yes.
The field is dark.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Swords of Revealing Light!
Shouldn't that be flipped face up with Swords of Revealing Light?
No. The way magic works
Or actually are in the field gets flip-flopped.
yeah,
Position leader can stay.
Not just that. Basic Jova, there are no continuous magic spell cards in this particular iteration. What happens is you activate Swords of Revealing Light, and the card just disappears like the others, but the effect stays there. Basically, since I guess it's nice, so it doesn't occupy a slot in the field. I guess I don't know.
Can it still be destroyed though as a spell?
No, it can't. No, it can't. In fact, there are no cards overall in the game that can destroy other spell cards. You can only destroy monster cards. Well, fine. Aside from Harpy's Feather Duster, which I have
I was
there.
about to say.
Crush card.
For those who don't know, which would be Dwebs, Crush card is about destroying monsters that are 1500 attack points or more.
Aye.
Very devastating for someone who likes to just try and use the strongest cards.
What happens is, Dwebs, in the actual proper real card game, it's only the next every card that the player has on in the hand and the next 3 cards on the deck. But in the original series of the anime, it's broken as fuck because it works for the entire opponent's deck. Basically, playing that card, it's basically the game-breaking card.
I forget if
For some, you know, Takahashi-san, if you're going to make an anime based around the card game, at least study up card games so you have a basic idea of how card games are usually constructed.
Also, you had to tribute one dark monster with 1,000 or less attack in the actual card game.
Well, yeah, but in the original, well, yeah, true. But as far as the original anime is concerned, that's such a small price to pay. All right, moving on.
Well, also to be fair, the way Kai activated in the original anime was by having Gaia the Fierce Knight attack the clown.
Gaia the Fierce Clown.
It's not Gaia the Fierce Clown, it's Gaia the Fierce Knight attacking Chew. Whatever is that clown's name, I cannot remember.
Gaia the Fierce Clown. We'll never be able to take him seriously.
Well, honestly, I think it's one of the most overrated card. Not because of the popularity in the anime, just because, you know, for a 6th level monster, these stats are not that worthy.
But Neku, he shall defeat you. I never thought I'd see Sebek defeated. Let's see what you've got.
So yeah, 2 duels in a row, just like I said.
I'm pretty sure ancient Egyptians talked like
Well,
that.
fortunately, unlike Reshef, we don't. The life points always reset back to 8,000 after each duel, so it's no big deal.
It's not a boss rush, at least.
Yeah. And at least we get to hear the best track in the game more.
Aye, true.
Now Joba's copying me.
And there you go, Teo. It increased attack points thanks to the elemental shit, but as you can see, it still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty much done. Bye.
Well, as soon as you beat this duel.
I just did.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, or in this case, it ain't over till the you win screen appears.
Your winner.
Your winner.
Horn
You have a
imp.
winner.
Oh goody, I get a horn imp. Because that card is so useful.
So this is your power.
Yes, the power of a shit ton of grinding.
I underestimated you.
Yes, never underestimate my patience. Theo did and he got screwed.
It's been some time since last we met, boy.
Long time no see.
God
I
damn it.
salute you for making it this far. But it all ends here.
This is where it starts.
I haven't come this far to be beaten by a child in a children's card game.
This is where it ends.
It's the most embarrassing thing. I think I know why they pick children's card games. It's to inflict the ultimate embarrassment on their
Yes.
opponent if they lose. Because it's like saying, ha, if you can't beat me in a children's card game, we got no hope in an actual duel to the death or something.
Not just that, one of my favorite jokes in... it's such a subtle, obvious joke, but it works so well in the context of the series. But one of my favorite jokes that Little Creepo made is during the duel between Pegasus and Benedict Keith, which Kaiba is the one, telling the flashback and shit. And in just a few... And then Pegasus brought a kid and had him follow instructions. And then in just one turn, Benedict Keith had lost. Who would have thought that a child could win a children's card game?
Wow.
Speaking of which I was trying to say before, have any of you guys seen one of the special... Let's just say Team 4 Star is making these days a series of shorts regarding to Vercel games, since I bear that point of DBZ Bridge. And one of this involves Yami Yugi, which is still voiced by Little Kuribo. It's actually really funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens.
Jesus, that face.
Ridiculous me defeated by this children's card game.
No.
No, I won't let it end this way.
So I'm going to have to keep dueling you in a loop like last time.
Well done.
Let me guess. Yes, of
Now,
course. Kaiba
All the
hijacks
items have been
everything.
gathered
No,
as
not-
one.
Not Kaiba, Teo, Seto.
Priest Seto, sorry.
Let us head for the Forbidden Ruin.
Fucking.
I'm totally not leading into a trap, I swear.
Yugi, time to end this fight.
Oh my god, guys.
I will now defeat you once and for all. Will be mine.
You're telling...
Don't look so surprised.
I know, I'm so
Because I
surprised.
needed you for my plan.
No, what?
You fool. I served Heishin as
Okay.
his right-hand man in the hopes of stealing
Okay.
the Millennium Items one day, and no one saw it coming. It's enough to make me even laugh evilly.
Fuck, okay, screw Split. This is the greatest twist ever.
No. Rule the rules of writing. I'm the greatest plot twist ever. So you are nothing more than a pawn in my design. I would never allow lowly humans such as you or Heishin to take those items. They belong to the Highborn. They can only be held by a noble, one such as myself.
Dun dun dun. Turns out Seto is descendant of royalty
Wait.
as well.
Is home to my forefathers. The royal tomb of those who prospered, wielding the dark powers. You see, long ago, Egyptian kings played this ancient game, and wait, we're actually in that time period. Never mind. It is because of this.
And here's the altar of the Millennium Items.
Oh, yeah. If I recall correctly, we're about to actually see the first time a monster actually was summoned.
Okay, the last time when this actually happened in the anime, Zork Necrophidius shows up, aka the big dark being that has a dragon for a penis. And no, dudes, I'm serious. Yeah,
Yes, he's right.
Now, I intend to summon him here to these very chambers.
like seriously, that design is borderline Atlas-esque. I mean, seriously,
Yes.
what the fuck?
Oh, you think that's Atlas X Pedro? Wait till you meet Yubo.
Anyway, yeah.
And now,
However, as you're about to find out, in here, since Zork Necrophidius was still not a thing, they came up with their own shit, as you're about to see in a moment. After I defeat Seto. Okay, so time to defeat Seto in a children's card game.
Yeah. Zelda got nothing on this in terms of hijacking the plot.
So yeah, basically Seto is the Ganondorf of the game.
I guess, ultimately. But again, I could not take Heishin seriously from the start, so yeah.
Alright.
And he gets his own theme, I guess.
Hey, Seto, we're using Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon against you. Can you feel the irony? Can you feel the irony?
Can you feel the sun?
So yeah, like he just said, he actually managed to defeat my monster. It's the first time I think that's the first time a monster of mine has been defeated in this playthrough.
Actually, no, before you... Well, not a monster, but before you took damage from one of the mages.
Must have missed it. Anyway, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Oh yeah,
That's because
that's right. He
you,
actually has more life points.
Oh my god, a trap card! He actually used the trap card intelligently. Basically, Seto is apparently the only one in this game that can actually play this game.
Well, no wonder he's so arrogant.
So
He's
basically,
surrounded by morons.
So basically, the only player who actually has a competent AI, and I mean competent in a sense of normal difficulty, is the final boss.
Actually, Taylor, this is not the final boss. This is the penultimate boss. Well, technically the antepenultimate final boss. You'll see.
Well, that just goes to show I'm surrounded by morons who don't know how to duel.
But yeah, this of all the obligatory duels, this is the one that is the hardest.
Seems the
yes.
most fun. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Well, shoot.
Crap.
Got you there.
Alright.
Yeah, you still haven't damaged his life points. So.
That's okay.
Wow.
I have
Well,
a
what
gate
it
guardian.
sounds.
I have a gate guardian.
For once, he doesn't have a trap on the field.
There we are. Now I have the advantage. Well, kind of. He still has me
Let's see
over.
what it does.
Oh, so now you don't have anything, do you? Ha ha ha.
Unless he has something with incredibly high defense.
I summon
I doubt it would be enough
perfectly
to-
ultimate great move! Alright.
It
High
was one
defense,
shadow, but
not
yeah.
enough.
And there we go. Now I'm back in control. So what now, Seto? Face down. Oh, face down attack mode, huh?
Hey, also there's Dark Hole. That should destroy strap and spells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but he destroyed. No, only monsters drove, and only on
Oh, wait, that's right.
both
One
sides of the
monster.
field.
actually, Teo, in this game there is no heavy storm, and Dark Hole destroys everything, including magic and trap cards.
Oh, okay.
They beefed it up.
Oh,
But
it was the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yes.
So he was bluffing.
Yep.
I lied.
And there you go.
A
All right.
worthy opponent, indeed.
You win.
Good job, Seto. You actually managed to make me somewhat think about stuff for a moment.
Admittedly, that's how the usual card game will go. It's like, well, as soon as you get the upper advantage, you wail on your opponent's...
Oh, now what?
Not like this. Come this close and lose to you.
All right, I guess we won.
Not
Yeah, not like this. We did this joke. We did this joke. Now let's destroy them right now so that no one can use their power ever again.
Hold it!
Oh.
God.
Oh, hi, Heishin.
You're still alive? If you wish to let Seto live, hand over the Millennium items.
By all means,
I'm
kill
the
him.
damsel.
No, by all means, kill him. I don't care.
Hey, in the words of James
Did you
Bond from
think me
GoldenEye,
foolish enough to fall for this cretin's ploy?
in the
Oh
words of
my
James
God.
Bond from GoldenEye, kill him. He means nothing to me.
I know he descended from the Dark Household for some time now.
Then why didn't you do anything about it?
I closed my eyes to this strategy and staged my defeat so I could discover his true intentions.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps you thought me senile, blind to pitiful plans.
Huh.
Thanks to you, I now stand in the forbidden chamber that can only be opened by one of the dark.
So this guy pulled an insane Xanatos gambit with that, considering as how if you get lost...
Hand over the items and I'll spare this fool.
Refuse.
Refuse, Pedro?
Yes.
Yeah. My dear boy, you'll try my patience.
Yeah, and yes, before you ask, yes, this is an eternal loop. I cannot actually refuse.
What bullshit.
Fine.
Well, then I guess you might cause a time paradox if you let Kaiba die.
No.
In true Konami style. I did it. They're mine at last. Now I can summon the Dark Knight. What? You, princess of a lost dynasty, are privileged to see the birth of a new king, a new age.
Oh boy.
Come to me, darkness. Grant me the power of Kingdom Hearts.
Well, please don't kill me in the process.
And here we go.
With all the Millennium Items combined.
Who the heck woke me up this late?
Well, since you got a head, go ahead, Jova. You be the Dark Knight.
What the? I welcome you, Dark One. Bound by your ancient pact, I command you to fucking obey.
Let me guess, he gets slapped.
I remember after thousands of years, and what do I find? You command me to what?
I command you to wank. Obey! You must obey! It's in the ancient pact!
Did I mention I wrote the ancient pact and I lied? Oh, I made no pact with the likes of you. Why should I be compelled to obey you?
Wow, what a twist.
The items, the Millennium Items, I have them all!
The Millennium Items? I see no items.
Of course you don't. I use them to summon you.
Yeah.
And now you must honor the pact. You must obey me.
I'm weary of this conversation.
Wow. No, don't!
Da, 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 da. Dun, dun, dun.
And now you turn them into a
shit.
card.
That's better. You look better as a card.
Help me!
This is the noisiest card I've ever created.
Rip it in half.
Not to mention the ugliest
He does
one.
more than that, Whips.
Frankly,
You gonna
it
crush
doesn't
it?
deserve a place in my deck.
He's gonna burn it.
Oh shit!
No!
Well, that's...
Da, 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 da.
You know, for kids.
Oops.
I like this guy. Can we have him in the anime?
I know, right? Look if I shared my power. It is now time that I collected the price for my power. The best place to start is with this miserable planet, these miserable creatures. Yugi, your deck, it still contains the Millennium Card.
Oh yeah, the Millennium cards that we used to return.
Card you used to return to this world. Use them. Use the cards to send that thing back. I think the two of you will be a great additions to my personal deck. 3,000 attack for the boy, and what?
Behold, bitch, trading cards.
Still hold one card that represents our pact with you. I see you do. But I don't intend to go back empty-handed after coming all this way. I'll tell you what. I'll give you one chance.
And a children's card game.
It's only fair that the course of our pact be decided with the cards.
I guess.
Me in a duel, and I will go home. Quietly. Now come on. Let's play.
It's time to
Duel!
So there you go, Theo. This is our real final boss.
Okay, I gotta say, I like this guy. He's deliciously hammy, and he's got a neat design.
Not just that, but he's actually the only character in this game that actually has somewhat of a personality.
And honestly, the reason why he has to fight with cards makes sense with the card pact. Huh.
It's such a shame that we have to get to the end of the game before something entertaining happens.
Yeah, you know, I'm really surprised that they never brought this character into the actual anime.
Well, in terms of sealing people into cards,
And it doesn't even have it has regular life points, like everyone else, instead of the traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Final bosses.
Honestly, too, after the whole thing with Reshef, I'm actually thankful for that.
No, that's why I'm surprised. I told you. I mean, usually Yu-Gi-Oh! Final bosses tend to have like the double life points.
Go ahead.
in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! Media where people get turned into cards, I've heard some episodes of the actual anime did that.
Yeah, Pegasus did that in the season 2.
Yeah,
Well, to
season.
be fair, with Pegasus, that was actually him just trapping their souls, not their actual bodies, into it.
All right, go ahead, Jova.
This is not fair. Me? I cannot lose! I created the cards! No. I cannot lose!
What if
I
he's
cannot
waking up all the other people sleeping in the pyramid?
Shit!
One more time. One more game.
Now he's Skeletor?
He wants a rematch.
That's not very good.
I demand a rematch. All right, now, so yeah, we have to beat him twice before he'll finally go back to the darkness.
Well, admittedly, he's been stuck there so long, I can imagine why he'd want to fight.
All right, Swords of Revealing Light.
Very light.
Feeling lights.
Ha! You can't attack me.
Yeah.
All right, and now Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in face down. Actually, do I put it?
Is there any card in this game more powerful than that?
Nope. The Blue
So,
Eyes
you
Ultimate
pretty
Dragon is
much-
the better card, the best card in the game. Yeah.
So pretty much the only way you can beat that is with the use of equipped spell cards, field spells, or just special spell card meant to destroy it.
Well, it helps the fact that no single NPC opponent has the actual card. At best, you'll see Seto fusing his free Blue Eyes into one Ultimate Dragon.
Raigeki.
There we go.
It cleans the field, the opponent's field from the monsters.
And we're
But that's
done.
still the Swords of Revealing Light. You win again.
We win the game.
Yeah.
Water element, whatever that is.
No. Not again!
Sorry, mate.
Brought
No.
to you by
No.
the PlayStation's audio card. Oh.
It's turning into a Rihanna song now.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, that's not Rihanna, sorry. That's
You're thinking
not-
Kesha.
Alright.
That day, Seto left the ruins, never to be seen again.
Didn't he also have a secret lover too that he took with him?
We haven't invented that yet, Joba. Egypt is unified once again under the rule of Yugi. To protect mankind, he sealed the forbidden ruins. He sent the forbidden ruins to be buried. Yugi became the greatest of pharaohs, bringing prosperity to all he ruled.
Surely no one will ever unearth those Millennium items.
The vile mages were no more. This was the tale of Yugi, he whom we call Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Roll credits.
AKA King of Games in Japanese. Save?
Save.
Yes. And there you go. After saving the game here, I can start from the beginning with the exact same cards I gained. And
Secret number
number
928864223.
that's a password for me to use. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of secrets.
Yeah. And there you go. That was Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for the PS1. And there you go, Joe. But now we're actually seeing all of the 3D models for the animations that they actually managed to make for this game.
In wireframe.
One
Of
in
course.
wireframe. Yeah, there's the Blue Eyes White.
Weird that they wouldn't have one for Blue Eyes.
No, I think they do. I think this one is the Red Eyes Black. Whatever. The point is, the game is over. Okay. As we've said before, yeah, the plot of this game is very generic and lackluster, even by Yu-Gi-Oh standards. I mean, for as bad as Yu-Gi-Oh is, it's usually more entertaining than this.
Great moth.
The card game is. I don't know which specific iteration of the card game is weirder, this one or the one from Rechef and Circuit Cards. I mean, it's. I don't understand why Konami. I guess they wanted to, do something different instead of just recycling the same card game over and over. But at the same time, it's what they come up with was so weird. Again, the game is functional. It works for what it's trying to be, but yeah, it's very boring, and only Yu-Gi-Oh hardcore fans can really get something out of this. What do you think, too?
Pretty much the same of you. I mean, this game is bizarre because even though it was for the PlayStation 1, this campaign is so short, and for the original story it tries to tell it's so sped up that it doesn't even matter. I mean, the entire point, we could even not have the entire plot section of, Yugi in the present, awakening the memories of a pair. We could have just had a text and said, "Oh, Yugi in the present managed to do that," and we wouldn't been back here. And again, the rest of the game is so short, and it only made for you to grind and have this specific set of bosses that you have to go up against. I don't know. Compared to the other Yu-Gi-Oh games, it's a bit lame, honestly. But I do enjoy the animations of the cards. I mean, despite not having polygonal models, for example, the animation
No, they do have polygonal
really cool.
They do have polygonal models. Just that for some reason we're only seeing the wireframe versions of them. I don't get.
No, they couldn't implement them fully. That's my point. But still, a cool thing was the animation of a magic card, and but the gameplay choices was bizarre, as you told. I mean, using just one card per turn? What? That removes like 90% of Yu-Gi-Oh's deck strategies. Very weird. So overall, I don't know what to judge this game with. Let's say maybe it's one thing that you play maybe once and then you'll forget it instantly in favor of much better Yu-Gi-Oh games. That's pretty much it.
Basically, play Legacy of the Duelist is much better. It's on the PS4 and Xbox One. Anyway, go ahead, Jova. What do you think?
It's a fine game. I mean, I will admit, I'll admit I did like the story. The main issue for me is the main story takes place sort of literally from the beginning point and the end point. Everything in the middle, is kind of just padding. I mean, I feel like, maybe if they'd given more characters to the mages and whatnot, that could have helped things along. Kaiba, of course, is as usual, the evil ham he is. Heishin was an interesting enough looking villain, although sadly didn't have that much screen time. The final true boss was also a delight.
Yeah.
The main issue I'd say is obviously this game's main thing that has it going is, the grinding. I feel like, maybe they could have had a longer narrative going on, although I think I can see why it's right. I mean, they're trying to tell a prologue, but again, you could have made it longer. I mean, I feel like, the story itself is interesting, and I would recommend it to people who are enthusiasts for card games in general, not just Yu-Gi-Oh fans, because, again, this is actually made in a way that, you can kind of jump into it without knowing the card game. In fact, it seems almost like it's specifically made for that. It's not the best game, but for the time it came out, I'd say it's definitely fine and good. I mean, now obviously it's not aged the best, but I will say that in terms of blending the art styles, it's not really bad. Again, I'd say it's good. Nothing more, nothing less, just good.
Let me guess, Twibs.
Wait, what you guys said in the end.
Okay, no. All right, so that was Forbidden Memories. Tune in for what Yu-Gi-Oh game can we do next? I'm wondering if we should just jump straight into, like I said, the Duelist.
You'll decide, Pedro, I guess.
All right, then we'll see. Possibly, like I said, the Duelist. So see you then, everybody.
See you guys.